Hi everyone, it is Monday, January 12th, 9:20 at night. Nitrous here. I have not played Dead by Daylight in like a month. I know I haven't touched it all December. So, we're playing Dead by Daylight. Yeah, cause like in December, I remember playing Marvel Rivals and Resident Evil. Yeah, I was playing Marvel Rivals to de-stress, and then I started playing Resident Evil 6, and then we jumped right into 7. Hi Monica, thank you for being here. I wasn't late at all, I was just on time. But yeah, and I know I made a plan to like, play the End of Zoe DLC today, but, I don't want to. I kind of want a break from Resident Evil, and Resident Evil 7 just made me miss Resident Evil 6 a lot, because I appreciated Resident Evil 6 a lot more now, and I miss Jake and Sherry, and I think I will continue to say that for the rest of this year. Maybe not next month, because next month is Resident Evil 9 with Leon, and with Leon, hopefully Ada's there too, but, yeah. But what a day. Sorry, my archery kids are texting me because we're having issues with our RLTC instructor once again. She's being a bitch, and admin isn't doing anything about her. So that's just great. That's just great. So today we're playing Dead by Daylight. My mistake, I thought that 2v8 was out today. It is not. It starts tomorrow. I think that's what the announcement here says. 10th anniversary, pre-order, Bone Chill. Yeah, I did not participate in Bone Chill at all. So there's no announcement. There's no announcement. Hello? Oh yeah, the Halloween chapter is going away, so that's kind of sad because Daddy Myers was sort of like an ongoing meme that Dead by Daylight community. Huh. What did the instructor do? Making kids cry. I'll just summarize it all. I don't think I need to elaborate when I say that she's making kids cry. Kids are having mental breakdowns. This is a record for RLTC kids having breakdowns almost every week because of this fucking bitch. And she's getting on my nerves too. So, I'm past the point of tolerance. Whatever she does, I'm just emailing the principal and the VP, whose department, like, RLTC is his department. So I'm just emailing them and bothering them until they fucking do something, because I feel like I'm at the end of my rope. I do archery for free, but then now I'm staying because I feel like the last shield that these kids have against her, and I'm like, you know what? Because I care so much, I would rather she yell at me and not my kids. Like, don't make the kids cry. Yell at me, because then I can yell back as an adult. But, like, if she can just not, you know? Anyways, we are here on Dead by Daylight, where I can get stressed in a different way. I thought 2v8 was today. I think 2v8 starts tomorrow, because, you know, I forgot that in Dead by Daylight, everything starts on a Tuesday, not a Monday. Poor Leon in his Christmas sweater. I put it on him at the end of November and didn't do anything in December at all. Christmas, it was all Resident Evil, Marvel Rivals. Actually, in December, I took 2 weeks off from streaming. So, yeah, I wasn't even touching anything in December. I remember in the beginning, the first couple weeks, I played Rivals because Rogue came out, and I was a Gambit main. And then I took 2 weeks off of streaming just to focus on Christmas stuff. And then now, here we are, back in Dead by Daylight, and Leon's in his sad little Christmas sweater. Do I even remember how to play this game? Like, it's been like a month and a half. The weird thing about me is that I have, like, seasons where I crave different games every season, if that makes sense. Like, for example, in winter, I crave Marvel Rivals. I think it's because Marvel Rivals came out like late November 2024. And I remember spending a majority of my winter break playing Marvel Rivals. So Marvel Rivals just seems like a nice winter break game. And this could also stem from back then when Overwatch was big. My brother and I played Overwatch over winter break because we got it during a Black Friday sale. So Overwatch vibes. Marvel Rival has Overwatch vibes, and so, you know, yeah. Spring, I tend to crave Stardew Valley. I think I've only streamed Stardew Valley like once or twice. But Stardew Valley seems like a spring game. I played Dead by Daylight the most over the summer because of the anniversary event. And then in the fall, that's when I crave Resident Evil. So I hope that makes sense in some capacity. As you can see, it is taking forever for us to find a match. And while we're looking for a match, please excuse me while I tend to my children, because I am Steve Harrington and I have more than 6 little nuggets. I was about to say a spoiler, like a very minor spoiler, but there might be some people here that have not watched the finale, so I will keep my mouth shut. Alright, speaking of Stranger Things, there are Stranger Things characters. Okay, never mind, we're not gonna look at them right now. But I think we might see them. Ada! What a pleasant surprise! I'm so glad it's Ada. Okay. Monica hasn't watched it yet. I'll just say you're not missing much. Just pretend the season ended at 3 or whatever. Give me a couple minutes. Anthony says I should get Eddie for $10. No, Anthony, you should get Eddie for $10. Alright, give me a second, guys. I can't believe this is my first Dead by Daylight game of the year, and it's in this fucking map, my least favorite map. And at least we're going against a Kresue, which is, I think, the newest killer. Okay. Why me? Ooh. I forgot how horrifying that was. Ooh, she got me. At least Ada's almost done with a gen. You guys miss Dead by Daylight? Because I don't. But it takes one thing that I hate to help me get over another thing that I hate. At least the basement isn't here. It's nice of Nicolas Cage to give me a shroom. Nicolas Cage gave Leon Kennedy a shroom. I just need everyone to know that. How's the volume for this game compared to me talking? Like, is this too loud? Because it's been a while since I played Dead by Daylight, and I went through a lot of, like, setting changes and stuff. Anthony says, sounds like Leon fanfiction. Well, yeah. Monica says, sentences I never thought I'd hear. Only in Dead by Daylight, right? Only in Dead by Daylight. I remember saying one time, only in Dead by Daylight can Steve Harrington leave Leon Kennedy to die against Springtrap on the Midwich Elementary map. I remember seeing a post that said that Dead by Daylight is basically Fortnite, but for horror figures. And they're correct. Excuse me. So when I talk and the game is like going crazy, it's not, the volume isn't fucked up, like I'm not too quiet or the game's not too loud. Monica says seems fine to her. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, we got 2 gens done in the middle of the map, and I think that's a good thing. I think after this, I'm going to play as Steve. Steve, yes. 'Cause I am Steve. I appreciate how this Ada is actually getting shit done. Like, that is a good Ada. She is that real one. That's her username, that real one, and I agree. Anthony says Minecraft 2 is out next year. That's great. I actually enjoyed that movie. I think I watched it opening night by myself, and I actually enjoyed that movie. 2025 had a year of good movies. Ada! No, Ada. I think Ada's gen is almost done. I'm coming, Ada. Which is actually a quote from Resident Evil 2 Remake. Monica says Leon wishes he was coming for Ada. I think Leon comes for Ada every night. I think he actually wishes the opposite, you know? Anthony says, are you gonna pre-order Resident Evil 9 or just buy it on the day? I'm just gonna buy it on the day because I don't see I don't see anything that's worth receiving for pre-ordering it, if that makes sense. Like, if I get, like, a fancy Leon cosmetic for pre-ordering, then sure, but... Okay, that gen is done. Anthony says, I think you get Leon's black jacket and Grace's tank top. What do you mean Leon's black jacket? Doesn't his cosmetic already come with it? Good job, Ada. I knew I can count on you. It's gonna take forever to unlock this. She better not come straight here, I swear. Okay, she's chasing Nicolas Cage. She has the Freddy Krueger perk, where it's gonna take fucking forever to open this door. Wow, Leon and Ada were really getting shit done in this match. This is agonizingly slow. Okay, Nicolas Cage. Oh, I think he's getting worried. Okay, I'm on my way out. I'm on my way out. I'm running out with the shroom that he gave me. Wow, first match of the year, and I won. Hi, Cole. Thank you for being here. You just witnessed my victory. My very first Dead by Daylight game of the year. And I won. I escaped. GG's. Yeah. Oh, Anthony said that if I pre-order, I get Leon's original brown jacket. So you're saying if I pre-order the game, Leon gets his jacket back? Because last I checked, he left that in Spain, and Ada was the one who picked it up. So if anything, I think Ada should have gotten the brown jacket if I pre-ordered the game. Let's be Steve. Actually, let's look at the store real quickly. Okay, survivors, all survivors. There's new survivors. No. Is it not out yet? Am I losing my mind? Was the Stranger Things chapter not out yet? I think I am going crazy. Okay, let's see. Anything on Nancy? No? Wow! I'm sorry, chat. False alarm. It's still in a beta. Okay, that makes sense. I honestly checked out. This officially comes out the 27th. You know what? That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I have not been really keeping up with a lot of Dead by Daylight lately. I mean, I haven't touched Dead by Daylight all of December. I'll play as Steve, though. I'll play as Steve. Yeah, I haven't played Dead by Daylight all of December. In the beginning of December, I played Marvel Rivals, mainly because I was a Gambit main, and Rogue came out, like, that first week. And then I took 2 weeks off of streaming because I was busy with Christmas stuff. And then I think in the last couple weeks of December, I was playing Resident Evil 6. And then I started this month playing Resident Evil 7. So now I need a break because I'm going to start playing Resident Evil 8 on the 26th, I think. Yes. And then I'll like bleed into February. And then at the end of February, I will be playing Resident Evil 9. So yeah. I am playing as Steve. I think I'm just gonna play 5 matches. That was only the first one, and it's been 20 minutes. Okay. Especially like how long it's taking to find a match. I might just play for an hour because I'm emotionally, mentally drained right now because of the fucking RLTC instructor. But anyways. How's everyone? I'm 29 years old now. My birthday was on Saturday. So, yeah, I'm old. My last year in my 20s, and I still feel like a kid. I still get mistaken for a high schooler. So, that's something. Anthony says, we're all young here still. We're all kids at heart. I mean, look at us. I'm playing a video game and you guys are watching me. Like, nothing wrong with that, but like, yeah, and Monica says, dang, I remember when you were a teen. Yeah, that's crazy. Monica and I met when I was 18. So Monica has watched me grow up and mature as a person and change as a character. So that's crazy. That's crazy to think about. Monica has seen me survive my college years. I think that's the craziest part. So, yeah. And now I have a tattoo dedicated to her. For those who don't know, for Christmas, I got tattoos of my internet friends' favorite flowers on my arm. Because I've known them for like more than 10 years at this point, and they're like my writing partners. We write together, and then we also game together. Especially Monica has been my Resident Evil 6 partner, Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6 partner. So, I got tattoos of my internet friends because it was in 2025 that I fully acknowledged and appreciated the effort they put into our friendship, compared to other people's who I will not mention. So, because I don't know who's lurking. Actually, I think I can. Hold on. It was Monica who first told me that I can see who is actually watching me right now. But then, like, I don't really pay attention to, like, my viewers because I feel like that distracts me, you know? Like, just seeing the numbers go back and forth between, like, 3 or 2, you know, or 1 or 2. So, yeah. Oh, Springtrap! Let's fucking go! Monica says, I was a much better Resident Evil 5 partner in Resident Evil 6. It's the complete opposite for me. Because in Resident Evil 5, I didn't know what I was doing, but Resident Evil 6, I did. Springtrap looks like he's over there. So I don't know what we're doing here. Cole says, I love that you got those flowers. That's really cool. Holy shit! Yeah, I like them too. I like the design. I love the meaning. It was 4 flowers. Yeah, get smacked. Get smacked. I'm Steve Harrington. And now we hear Steve groaning and moaning. Monica said she just had to go. Oh, right. Yeah, Monica sometimes checked out early, but that's fine because there's like a 3-hour time difference. And it was winter break, so I was being a nocturnal animal. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Ooh, he missed. Just gonna go wherever the wind takes me. All right, yeah, Monica and I's first time trying to play. She was playing on keyboard for the first time, and then I was sick, so that was horrible. But I was just like sort of testing out my everything, because I did a lot of resetting after all the issues I was facing over Thanksgiving break in November, and everything's resolved now. How's the quality of my stream, by the way? I hope it didn't go down too horribly. Anthony says it's all good. Okay. Because I feel like my streams used to be higher quality, but then something happened where I have to stream at a lower quality. Okay, as long as it's watchable, right, and it's not glitching all over the place like it was back in November, because that was a fucking nightmare to deal with. That's why I had to play Resident Evil 6 in December, because I was supposed to play it in November, which I did, but because I was having streaming issues, I don't have a VOD for my archives, and I want a VOD because I want to show that I did play this game, and I want it, like, archived. So I played it again in December, so yeah. And I played 7, and I was like, wow, this is so different. I can see objectively, I can see why people would like 7, but I kind of miss how, I was afraid that he was Springtrap at first. But he is just a simple explorer? Question mark. Oh, okay. Gens first. I appreciate the priority. Oh, shit. Okay, at least Kate is getting stuff done, meaning that we can head towards the gate. Though I do feel bad for Springtrap, he has not hooked anyone. Anthony says, will you be sad if Leon dies in Resident Evil 9? Probably, but, I want him and Ada to share a scene together. I'll be sad if Ada is not in Resident Evil 9, and I'll be sad if Leon and Ada don't kiss in Resident Evil 9. And Leon dies before that happens. Monica says she still needs to watch Five Nights at Freddy's at some point. And Anthony says, did you watch the first movie? And Monica said, no, that's what I mean. I remember streaming it once. I can probably stream it again. Oh shit. Oh shit, of course.
Don't move.
Wait, I have Unbreakable. Never mind. Of course it's Steve. It has to be Steve. Fuck. Why me? Why me? This is spoilers for Stranger Things Season 5. This is spoilers for Stranger Things Season 5. Okay. Well, spoilers for Stranger Things Season 5. Well, this is how I die. That was a cheap ending. Like I said, she watched most of the games, never watched a movie. Yeah, I mean, I watched Markiplier growing up. Oh man, people are commenting on my gamer tag. I forgot that I'm September 30th, 1998. Fuck. I have to be Leon. I have to be Leon. Anthony says he's the opposite. He doesn't really play games anymore. That's true. Monica says it's hard to game as an adult. It is, but gaming is my escape, so I make time for it. As you can see. Anthony says, I feel like he's too mentally tired to game sometimes, so he just puts on TV. Maybe just watch cutscenes for games now. Well, I'm a gamer, so, to each their own, I suppose. Ugh. Markiplier's the king of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I am amateur at best. Okay, on to game number 3 as Leon. Monica, I'm spamming you with something. He says he'll play Resident Evil 9 in the new Wolverine game, though. I mean, yeah, go for it. If you... well, time is limited, you should only spend it doing what you like. Oh, right. I should put up an ad while waiting to find a match, right? That's what I used to do. Okay, well, we found a match. 1 minute. Whoa! We got Rebecca and Ada and Cheryl. Nice. If someone asks about my gamer tag, I am reciting. No, Sherry. No, Jake. I miss Jake and Sherry. It's getting to the point where I miss them so much, I feel like I want to replay their campaign. Just their campaign. Just to take the edge off, you know? I can't believe that I want to replay Jake and Sherry's campaign when I played this 2 years ago, back in, like, I think winter 2023. I didn't give a fuck about Jake's campaign or Chris's campaign. Back in 2023, I only played Leon and Ada, and that was enough for me. And then now, this year, or last year, I guess, I appreciated Jake's character a lot more. And now I'm obsessed. Which is a bad thing, because he's only in one game, and we never see him again. I mean, Resident Evil 6. The Raccoon City Police Station! Let's fucking go! We summoned this! Yeah! Hey, Ada, let's go on a date. Ada, wait, come back. Where are you going? Anthony says, go play Leon's campaign again. So you can look at Deborah, right? No thanks, bro. Anthony says character development. Yeah, character development, that I gave the other characters a chance, and now I have a new hyperfixation. Anthony says same with Carlos. We'll never see him again. Or Luis. I mean, Carlos is still out there, so we can still be delusional that he might appear. Luis is dead, so we can give up on that. Monica says rip Pierce. I agree. No offense to the Chris fans out there, but I think Pierce should have lived. I think Chris giving his life so Pierce could live is a good redemption arc, and then that would have, like, carried on you know, the next generation of Resident Evil characters, you know? Like, I feel like Piers and Jake should have been, like, the new generation. And then instead they gave us some fake Chris in Resident Evil 7. Like, hi, I'm Redfield. No, you ain't. Anthony says Chris is kinda mean in Resident Evil 8. Yo, dudes is cranky. Like, I would be mean too if I had to live that long. Cheryl, no offense, I'm not healing you down here. I'm exposed. Monica says, I bet if 6 had done better, they would have continued with the other characters. Yeah, yeah. But I think people wanted more horror and less action-ish, so I guess. I guess. Like, I can see why it would get hated on. Because it was so cheesy and campy, but then, like, I enjoyed it for those reasons. I miss Jake and Sherry. I think that's my catchphrase for the rest of this year. I miss Jake and Sherry. You'll hear me say this probably every stream. Especially when I'm playing Resident Evil 8. Holy shit. Holy shit. Ooh, he missed. Oh shit. Of course. Wait, I have deliverance. Thank God I have deliverance. Holy shit. Rebecca, you can't heal me. This nightfall effect is pretty annoying. Okay, so that's a bot. Rebecca just died. Me and Ada are the only ones left. Anka says so much moaning and groaning. Yeah. Yeah. I was just kidding, bro. I was just kidding. Well, I I literally ran straight into that one. At least Ada's cleansing the totem, and that's all that matters. Yes. That's my wife. Anyways. The bot might save me. Oh hey, the bot actually pulled through. Never mind, she screamed. Now Leon's just gonna be moaning and groaning. He didn't hear me. Ada! No! Oh, Ada body blocked me, I think. Well, I'm sorry, Ada. That was my bad. I was trying to loop and then get him at the pallet, and then I got stuck. So, that low-key sucked. Is this only my third game? This is only my third game. Okay, well, you know what? I'll play as... Who is this? This is Vendetta Leon, right? Not Resident Evil 6 Leon. I don't remember this outfit. Hi, Cat! Thank you for being here. You just missed something embarrassing. That's fine. This is gonna be game number 4, I believe. I don't even know what my 4th perk should be. I don't even know what perks killers are running nowadays. Calm Spirit is pretty safe because a lot of perks nowadays make survivors scream, which is pretty annoying. There's so many perks now. I feel like they need to start categorizing this. You know what? Let's put Unbreakable and see what happens. Yeah, Kat, I have not played Dead by Daylight all of December. If you remember, like, beginning of December, I was playing Marvel Rivals because Rogue came out and I was being a Gambit main. And then I had 2 weeks off of streaming to focus on Christmas stuff. And then my last couple weeks of December, I was playing Resident Evil 6. So, it's my first stream back on Dead by Daylight. And, then I will be playing Resident Evil 8 starting on the 26th. Just tending to my archery kids because they need me, because they need an adult that they can rely on. Cheryl. Sometimes I pretend Cheryl is like Ashley. I miss Jake and Sherry. They should add Jake and Sherry as playable characters in this game. Because if they can add Sheva, right, then Jake and Sherry should be obvious choices in Dead by Daylight to be playable characters. Hopefully that's soon, though. Hopefully they can add Sheva. Right, Monica? We're gonna be We're gonna be delusional here, Monica. If they can add Sheva, they can add Jake and Sherry. If they can add Rebecca, they can add Jake and Sherry. It's crazy. Delulu. Anthony wants Luis and Carlos. What do you mean Luis and Carlos is already a playable Dead by Daylight character, man? Come on, get your shit together. We're talking about playable Dead by Daylight characters. You already have Carlos. Now I just need Jake and Sherry. Yeah, that's right. Cozy up in your blanket. I am tired of this bullshit. Is this game number 4? Yeah, this is fucking game number 4. Fuck me. Oh, hey, Midwich, yeah. Bird. Caw. Yeah, there we go. Demogorgon. Why me? Monica says, may we pray on the Resident Evil gods for a Resident Evil 6 remake so we could get their skins. I mean, they didn't have a Resident Evil 5 remake and we still got Sheva, so I don't know why Jake and Sherry are getting the short end of the stick here. But, Resident Evil 6 looks so complicated to remake because there's just so many, like, parts that go into that. So, I mean, they went straight to remaking Code Veronica, I think, and Zero. And then I think after that, then they'll do 5. And then they'll do 6. When I'm 40 years old. And he says 5 and 6 are never gonna get remake. Never say never! If Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica can get remakes, then so can 5 and 6 for sure. The issue is that we're all gonna probably be 40 years old when that happens. Like it says, 5 absolutely needs a remake. Absolutely, yes, I agree. And I feel like they can definitely pull that off. Oh shit! That didn't scare me. That didn't scare me. I don't know what you guys are talking about. When you saw me spaz out on the computer, that wasn't me being scared. I can't believe I didn't play I didn't play Dead by Daylight for like a month and a half and I turned into a pussy again. Because Resident Evil 7 was one of the scariest games I've ever played. And this is coming from someone who's been desensitized. So, like, I don't think I was being ridiculous. What is going on? So I don't think I was being ridiculous when, back in 2017, when my toxic Canadian ex tried to get me to watch a Markiplier playthrough of Resident Evil 7, and I said it was too scary. I don't think I was being unreasonable. Because here I am, at the ripe old age of 29, playing that damn game, and it is scary. So, yeah. Your fears are valid, but you do have to face them eventually. Broken key, just my luck. Because sometimes the thing won't be as scary as you think it is. And other times, you can confirm, yeah, this shit is fucking horrifying. So. Game number 4. Game number 4. I've been streaming for an hour now. Is it Demogorgon just playing around with people now? Oh! I don't even know what this Demogorgon's doing. He's spazzing out just the same as me. Team. Oh. I took a 3-hour nap and it wasn't enough. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. There has to be an unfinished gen around here that we can work on. Where are all the gens at? I'm losing my damn mind. Are we about to 3-gen ourselves? Is that why the Demogorgon's acting like that? Yay. Okay. I think after playing the Resident Evil games, I'm going to play Silent Hill. I think that's a sign that I should not be playing Silent Hill. The game was like, no you don't. Oh shit. Anthony says the Silent Hill 2 remake was great. James is a fun, depressed man. That's a crazy way to describe him. A fun, depressed man. Aren't we all fun, depressed men? I'm stupid. I also have Deliverance. Where's my team? Just open the gates. Open the gates. I can make it. I can do it. I can do it. I am Leon S. Kennedy, and the S stands for Survivor. Fuck y'all. I did it, chat. I did it. I'm so good at this game. I still got it. I'm gonna give everyone except Cheryl a thumbs up. Let me spectate this last guy. Oh, man. Man, where the fuck you going? Well, that was kind of dumb, low-key. That was kind of dumb, low-key. I take back my thumbs up. Okay.
Time to go.
It is time to go, Leon, but just one more. Just one more. Just one more game. I'm gonna put up a 1-minute ad. Notice how it has been 1 minute and we are still looking for a match. Meaning it probably takes up to 2 to 3 minutes, but thank God this will be our last game. Because I have had enough. Oh my gosh, it's Steve and Alan Wake and an original Dead by Daylight survivor. Everyone here is, otherwise everyone here is licensed, and I bet. You know what, chat? Do you think the killer's gonna be a licensed killer or the killer's gonna be an original killer? By original, I mean like Dead by Daylight created them. By licensed, I mean that you recognize them from a different franchise. What are we thinking? Oh, someone said something. It's a day I'll never forget. Cop inside me died that day. That night, Raccoon City was wiped out thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella. Somehow I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky. I was asked later to join a top secret government program. Not that I had a choice. The training, the punishing missions nearly killed me, but at least they kept my mind off everything. If I can just forget what happened that night, the pain, even for a second, this time, it can be different. It has to. Yeah! Yeah. Oh man, first time reciting that of the year. And also Anthony thinks it's gonna be a license killer. We shall see. We shall see. Can't believe this year will be Dead by Daylight's 10th anniversary. That's insane. Okay, I better not make a fool of myself, I think. Steve, move your ass. Only licensed boys here. Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil, Steve Harrington from Stranger Things, and Alan Wake from Alan Wake. If it's a stealth killer, I fucking swear. It's too quiet. I hear him. I hear him. I think it's Blight. I think that's the Blight. Yeah, it's Blight. Nice purple. Damn, Leon did a backflip. Good job, Steve. Also, Anthony, it's an original killer, not a licensed killer. I mean, that's the first. I mean, the first killer I faced was an original killer. That's a Krasue. Then, second time. Actually, I forgot. Oh yeah, then second time was Spring Trap. And then Spring Trap is license. And then it was I keep on calling him the Nightmare, but like he's like a slug. Forgot what his killer was. The Thing. No. But yeah, he's the one that jumps from lockers. That's original. And then this last game was a Demogorgon, which is licensed. Then now here's original. So that's a good balance of original and licensed killers tonight. Yo, this blight knows how to navigate. And he says they should bring the One Piece cosmetics to Dead by Daylight one day. I can't believe it. You know, like if they can bring Attack on Titan cosmetics, I feel like they can bring in One Piece cosmetics. As anything can happen in Dead by Daylight at this point. Once I saw that they introduced, once I saw that they added Attack on Titan cosmetics, I was like, yeah, anything goes in this game at this point. I feel like it's Alan Wake who's coming to rescue me, because he was the one who was very interested in my gamer tag. Yep, that's him. Steve, work on a gen. Ooh, escape that just in time. I hope I'm running to the right gate. This is the wrong gate. But that means everyone else is there, no one's here. Blight is chasing Yui anyways. Oh hey, Alan Wake is a big fan of Leon Kennedy. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I have a president's daughter to save. Alan Wake only has one perk. These people are alright. Okay, cool. GG's. Okay, cool. How many games did I survive? 2? 3?
Count me in.
It doesn't matter. I still got it. This is my first Dead by Daylight stream of the year, and I still got it. Well, thank you all for joining me and watching me stress out and hate life. I will see you all on Wednesday, maybe. This Wednesday. I do still got it. Yeah, it's all muscle memory. But yeah, I mean, this Wednesday, I do have an archery competition. So wish my kids luck, because we're all going through a bunch of bullshit right now. But, yeah, wish us luck on Wednesday. If I'm not completely drained of all life, I might play or stream. And if not, then I will see you tomorrow for movie night. I actually have not picked a movie, but January is all me, because it's my birth month. So a surprise Discord movie. If you're interested, you can stop by, and if you hate the movie choice, then you can sit out. That's completely fine. But yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow for movie night maybe, and I'll see y'all on Wednesday maybe. Hopefully my kids win. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I actually have no idea what my schedule's gonna be like, because there's no school next Monday. And if there's no school, then I don't want to stream, because I don't want my vacation day to go by fast. So I don't know what I'm doing. I actually have no idea what I'm doing. I am gonna be a complete surprise. A mystery box. A blind bag, if you will, because those are trending. Monica says, good night, good luck, and Witcher. Right, I need to watch the Witcher show with Monica. But, yeah. Over the weekend, yes. That will be in my plans. But, good night to everyone else. Sweet dreams. Yes. And don't let the Demogorgon bite. Have a good night.